This is Francesco Abbruzzino with the Scoop News or Uncensored Report. Proposed changes to the development of the High Hat Range. This is a piece of swath of land, a large piece of land that's east of 75, is going to be reviewed by the County Commission this week, and individuals like the Dan Lobecks of the world are encouraging people to have their voices be heard in regards to the development. Many critics out there are stating that this potential change would basically undermine the county's long-range 2050 growth management plan, which is allowing for the development in rural areas under strict set of rules. That's what 2050 is. It's basically giving a guidance, a plan for the county on what they can and can't do to try to make sure everyone's on the same page in terms of development. There shouldn't be any wavering from it. In my mind, it's the plan, it's set. That's the way it's supposed to go. When people come out, they buy homes, they decide to move to an area, Sarasota County, wherever it is, they move there under the presumption that X is in play. And it often drives me crazy when people come in and have zoning changed, like here in Pine Brook. They're trying to change zoning around the corner. Now these people in Pine Brook have lived here for years. They bought under the presumption that zoning was going to be X, and you see it all the time. There's another one trying to build a hotel on the island doing the same thing. And when does it stop? When does the craziness end? And just so you know, I'm going to put, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, I'm not sure if I'll put this directly on Facebook, but underneath this video there's going to be a link to the actual 2050 plan from the county and a link to the Herald Tribune, because they have an excellent detailed story out there about this. And also, I want to go back when I said on the island, that is under the city's plan, but this, and same with Pine Brook, it's under the City of Venice plan, but they're similar to 2050, where they come out with land use documents that say what and you can and can't do in terms of development. So it's very similar to the county, but every city, every entity has different plans, basically. High Hat is going to be asking the county commission to approve their request to change the development rules. And they've basically, specifically, they're talking about the swath of land that's out there east of 75. And it's basically they want to be allowed to go with a two-step approval process. They say would let them to better plan for a massive community. And this community, which is really interesting, they say this community will take 30 to 40 years to build, which is a long time, and I guess it's going to be huge. They say that the weakness of the county's 2050 plan, though, is getting in the way, and the one-step approval process requiring detailed master plan presented up front will cause an issue towards what they plan on doing, because they're saying, look, it's a 30, 40-year plan, massive build out there. We can't just say up front, this is it, that's the way it's going to be. We got to be able to come in segments, which almost, to me, makes sense. But again, there are rules in place, and you got to follow what we have, and we can't vary from them. You know, that's my thought pattern on it. Maybe do it in sections, and each section go through and approve it. I don't know. There's got to be a way around it versus changing to 2050 or allowing a waiver on it. The commission will consider this on Wednesday. The Planning Commission back in April for the county has already approved it. They've already said, yeah, this is a good idea. A lot of times the Planning Commission is a rubber stamp that allows the county commissioners, gives them the political escape to go out and say, yes, let's develop. Now, there are some members on there that are up for re-election. Mayo is up for re-election. Now, Caragiulo, he's stepping down, and, you know, there's some people vying to take over his place. So put pressure on Mayo. Ask him what his thoughts are on this. He's up for election. I think he thinks he's a shoo-in. He's going up against the likes in the Republican Party of Lourdes Ramirez, who you know what, call me crazy, but I think she's on that planning commission that just approved this. So that'd be interesting. I actually have, she's reached out to me about an interview. She's on vacation when she gets back, and I'll ask her about that, because I believe, and I could be wrong, I believe she's on that county commission planning committee. So, all right, everybody, this has been Francesco Abbruzzino with the Scoop News Uncensored Report, whatever you want to call me today. Talk to you later.